Shoo! Hello there, guys and girls. It's great to see yourselves. Well, not see you, but know that you're watching, and thanks very much for taking the time to even click and watch this video. Brilliant. Now, if you do know me, great. If you don't, no problem. My name's Darren Miller. I've been helping small to medium-sized businesses with the mobile app scene, as well as self-publishing. I've been in the mobile app and self-publishing now for 2 years. We've started in the UK and now we've expanded our second office into the US. Now, as you can see here on your main screen, you want to know about the app development cost, and I'm going to take you through a few aspects. And I do like to provide you with value, and hopefully not ramble on too much, but not only provide you value, but information where you can actually take yourself and do with it as you will, and come to your own decision, rather than you seeing information all over the web and not working out quite so well. Okay, so do you have enough? When I mean enough, I mean, do you have enough money to pay to get an app developed? Now, we all know the app scene in the past 2 years has completely exploded, especially in the last 9 months, especially with the App Store. Is kind of reporting over a billion downloads, and not to mention the BlackBerry has kind of spread, and the Android has kind of spread and go over that. But the kind of apps that we're looking at the moment that people are developing, we have game apps. Let me get out my lovely pen. We have game apps. We have, nope, that's not good. Can't get rid of it now. Okay, we have game apps, we have directory apps, we have quiz apps, we also have the audio, the app books, and we have social apps as well. Now, the things that you have to take, I mean, I'm not going to go into great detail because I know a lot of you, obviously your time is very precious, and the kind of, the way you want to picture this out, your idea, the greatest first genius app is where it's built from. Now that doesn't cost you anything. You can actually go and find that out. The functionality and the layout itself is your ideas, on how you want it. The design itself, now the design could potentially cost you, but if we're going to look at this as the bare minimum, you can actually design and come out with your thoughts, and know what it's going to look, what it's going to look like. The only thing that I can say, and I'm obviously going to get out my calculator because I'd like to, get you guys to understand this, and I've got it here. Now, so far, the outgoing cost, especially to get your app live, initially, especially to get your account open, because if once you've built your app, whether it's going to be an Xcode or whether you're going to build it using a kind of other program itself, you need to pay a fee. Now, if you go down the Apple route, let's just look at that. It's going to cost you $99 a year, straight up. That's something that you cannot avoid, and that you will have to pay. Okay, now the development, as we've got here, development for iPhone app deals with this program aside of the process. Most projects and app development firms are going to roll a design entirely for you. So I'm not going to go into a great deal of that, but you can see, based on the code and everything, the iPhone apps and the iPad can pretty much be recomposed into different formats. But let's have a look here. Now, when building your simple, a simple app, which is as I've got here, a table-based app, you're looking at $1,000 to $4,000. So let's look at this as the kind of lower scale. Let's say it's going to cost $1,000. So that's pretty easy to figure out, isn't it? That's how much so far it's going to cost you. Okay, if you were to build a basic app. Now, if you were looking to take it a bit further, a data-based app, you're looking at $8,000 to $50,000. I mean, these figures here can change depending on time, depending on the person that you're using. But don't take these as a pinch of salt, a grain of salt, but it's just to give you a kind of guideline. And if you're looking to build game apps, you're looking at $10,000. So I'm not even gonna include these. I'm gonna look at this as the basic of basics information here. Okay, and then if we look into additionals, including which is in-app purchases, which you want to have, you want to have in-app purchases. So let's have a look and put $1,000 in there. Okay, so we've got so far 2,099. You want to have a web service, so when you want to get people's information in there as well, so you want to have that in there. Okay, which is, oops, let's go. So it's 3,000 plus 99. That's what it should have been originally. So it's $3,000. Okay, so that's what you want to have in there. A game center. So we're not going to look at games just yet because we know games can be quite expensive as well. You want to have the share capability. You want to give people the option to share it. So let's add on 500. Okay, so far we've got $3,599. Okay, all right. So we're not gonna go into this. Then you're gonna look at different aspects if you want to convert it just for the iPhone, or if you want to have it as an Android. Those additional costs. But I'm not even going to include that because it's getting quite frightening for most people now. Okay, it's getting quite frightening for most people. So looking at it. Okay, with your final cost, that's your final cost, 3,000. Now if you want to add on other additional things, obviously it's going to go up, but that's probably going to be your basic. Now your face is probably like like that, so I'm not going to go into the logistics of it. That's your amount. So if you were to divide that over, let's say 12 months, you're looking to spend $300 a month, which is crazy just for an app, and you're not even including the marketing aspects of it. You're not including anything of that. It's just getting your app sorted. $3,000 a month, which is crazy. Now if you've obviously come across what I am doing at the moment, okay, if you head over to facebook.com/Aveya, which is AVEYA Publishing Ltd, and go to the Facebook page, what I am doing on the 24th of January 2013, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 7 p.m. GMT time, I am releasing a Kickstarter program, which is the kickstart.com website, a program that teaches people how to not only build apps at cost-effective prices, which is going to be nothing, and also building app books so you can distribute onto multiple platforms. Now you're probably thinking, well, how am I going to go and build this app? The great thing about with this campaign that we're running, so the community can get involved and contribute into a different perk to help us get it funded, is we're going to be including in this a fully no coding whatsoever web-based app builder. So it's going to include iOS, it's going to include Android, it's going to include Kindle, it's going to include everything, so you can build it. Not only it's going to be a database as well, you can be able to create games on there as well, simple games. The simple ones are the most effective. You're going to be able to do database, you're going to be able to do pretty much across the board of most things, 80% of them. And the great thing about it is with the 80% you can make your money, then go back and build them up, because these are called quantity mass applications. And all we're looking to do is just give you people the information so you can go out, get your idea, build it, make money from it, and then just keep reproducing the same thing all the time. So I didn't want to make this video too long, which I have. Head over to facebook.com/Aveya Publishing Limited. Thumbs up if you liked the video. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. Tell me the reason why you didn't like it, and I'll come back with a sucker punch. So anyway guys, take it easy.